This is an activation of the Community Access Center, routed through the emergency alert system. There is no actual emergency. If there was, official instructions would have followed the alert tone. This is a community broadcast message, issued at the request of the Arizona Department of Transportation, and approved for broadcast by local officials. A representative of the department will soon speak regarding travel concerns down Interstate 10 this afternoon. Please stand by.
Hello, my name is Nate Miller, and I am a representative for the Arizona Department of Transportation. Later today, local archaeologists will be investigating the former Native American village of Snake Town, about 40 minutes south of Phoenix. This site was inhabited by the Hohokam people centuries ago, and is a historical landmark. There is expected to be a large influx of traffic, as heavy machinery will be moving into the area to assist digging efforts. It is asked that you please be patient if you are traveling on Interstate 10, and this will likely last for the next few mornings. While the exact time frame may change, crews will generally be working on the property from around 11 a.m. to around 7 p.m. every day for at least the next few days. It is also asked that you please remain off of the Snake Town property, unless given permission by civil authorities or archaeology crews. Police will be in the area to ensure nobody gets onto the grounds without permission. That is all for today, and thank you for your time.
This has been an activation of the Community Access Center. Thank you for your time. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Phoenix, Arizona. A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for the counties of Maricopa and Pinal until 5:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. At 4:23 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located over the town of Mobile, Arizona. This storm was moving east-northeast at 55 miles per hour. Hazards include, but are not limited to, wind gusts in excess of 65 miles per hour and hail 1 inch in diameter. This storm is expected to move out of Maricopa County and into Pinal County within the next 15 to 20 minutes. Areas impacted include but are not limited to, Mobile, Snake Town, Bapchill, and Sun Lakes. If you are outside, it is advised you seek shelter immediately in a sturdy building, and remain on the lowest floor of the building, away from windows. Torrential rainfall may also occur with this storm, potentially leading to flash flooding along roads and low-lying areas. Remain indoors until an all clear is given. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for the counties of Maricopa and Pinal until 5:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This is an activation of the Community Access Center, routed through the emergency alert system. There is no actual emergency. If there was, official instructions would have followed the alert tone. This is a community update message. This message is being aired at the request of local archaeology groups from the Snake Town village, and has been approved for airing by local broadcasting officials. A representative from Snake Town will speak shortly. Please stand by.
Hello. My name is Davis Garcia, and I'm here with an update regarding archaeology efforts at Snake Town. At around 6:15 this evening, a thunderstorm came in from the west. There were very strong winds, heavy rain, and lightning. Our teams immediately moved inside our vehicles to remain safe, and thankfully everyone has been accounted for. But we have good news and bad news. Good news is, we recovered some artifacts from the site. The main one being a skull, that seemed to have some gemstone implants as replacements for some of the teeth, and in the eye sockets. While further inspection will be required to figure out what this object is or who it belonged to, it is believed to be the skull of a leader of the Hohokam. someone in the tribe that was held in high regard. Along with that, we found some ancient farming tools, currency, and other little objects. The bad news is further digging will not be possible for a few days, as our sites got flooded by the storm. For the time being, any further archaeology work will be called off at Snake Town. The objects we recovered today will be going to the Pueblo Grande Museum in Phoenix, Arizona. They will remain on display temporarily, until a final storage space can be chosen. That is all the news we have for today, and thank you for your time.
This has been an activation of the Community Access Center. Thank you for your time. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Phoenix, Arizona. A dust storm warning has been issued for the counties of Maricopa and Pinal until 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time this afternoon. At around 8 p.m. this evening, a large cloud of dust was seen around South Maricopa County. This dust is believed to have been kicked up by a thunderstorm that was in the area earlier. This cloud of dust is estimated to be around 15 miles in diameter. It will slowly drift to the north and east throughout the day today. Visibility is expected to be near zero, especially during the early morning hours. Wind gusts could occasionally reach up to 40 miles per hour. Locations impacted include but are not limited to Mobile, Sun Lakes, Bapchill, and Phoenix. Driving in dust storms is dangerous. In addition to low visibility, dust particles can get into your engine and damage your vehicle. If you are caught driving in the dust storm, it is advised you pull over and wait for the dust to clear. This may take a while, as the dust storm is currently moving to the northeast at about 10 miles per hour. Repeating, a dust storm warning has been issued for the counties of Maricopa and Pinal until 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time this afternoon. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Phoenix Police Department. A law enforcement warning has been issued for the city of Phoenix until further notice. At around 3:45 this morning, alarms were tripped at the Pueblo Grande Museum in eastern Phoenix. A suspected break-in and robbery took place, with the thieves taking off with old Native American artifacts. These include, but are not limited to, ancient farming equipment, gold and silver coins, and a skull with gemstones in it. Thankfully, no one was hurt in this break-in, as the museum was closed and all staff left the building hours before the incident. While there does not seem to be any immediate danger, Phoenix residents are encouraged to remain vigilant for any suspicious-looking individuals on the streets. It is believed that the robbers are using the ongoing dust storm as cover for their heist. It is currently unknown why the thieves took these specific objects, but it is believed they want to sell them off for money. If you spot someone outside that you believe is in possession of the stolen objects, remain calm, keep your distance, and contact law enforcement. Thank you for your cooperation. A dust storm event is still ongoing in the city, so it is advised residents continue to remain indoors. This will not only keep citizens safe, but allow law enforcement to more easily track these robbers. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Phoenix Health Department, in conjunction with the Phoenix Police Department. A local area emergency has been issued for the city of Phoenix, Arizona, until further notice. Throughout the day today, Strange medical phenomena has been occurring within the city of Phoenix, Arizona. People that were caught outside during the dust storm, even ones in immensely good health, came down with serious medical issues after inhaling some of the dust. While it is not abnormal for people to suffer some respiratory issues after inhaling dust or sand from these storms, the severity of the effects are a cause for concern. Around 60 people were checked into local hospitals with a myriad of medical issues. Common symptoms include, but are not limited to, headaches, trouble breathing, chest pain, abdominal pain, body aches, vomiting, and nausea. In some rare cases, people fell unconscious, or were coughing up blood. After taking X-rays of all patients, it seems something strange was occurring with the airborne dust. It seemed to be accumulating in solid clumps in people's bodies, and having a consistency and texture similar to stone. Some small samples were even able to be obtained through people coughing, and the rock clumps were around the size of small pebbles. If these pebbles remain in people's lungs or digestive tracts, it is possible they could lead to severe internal bleeding. It is unknown why this is happening, but it is a cause for concern. The dust storm that descended over Phoenix in the early morning hours of the 25th is still hovering over the city. It is advised all residents shelter in place until further notice. If you must travel outside, wear a face mask, or a damp towel around your nose and mouth. If you exhibit any of the symptoms listed earlier in this alert, it is highly advised that you seek medical attention if possible. If you want to know more, visit the City of Phoenix website for future updates and information on this event. This message is being broadcast at the request of the National Weather Service office in Phoenix, Arizona. A severe weather statement has been issued for Maricopa County in Arizona until further notice. Throughout the morning, strange weather phenomena was observed throughout the city of Phoenix. Dust devils were occurring inside of the dust cloud that is still enveloping the city. While this is not uncommon in the desert, these seem to be different from typical dust devils. Dust devils are similar to tornadoes, but are often much weaker in form from the ground than build upwards. These usually do not pose much threat to human life, but the ones observed this morning may be different. Wind estimates from radar range anywhere from 70 to 120 miles per hour within these rotating funnels. The size of these dust devils also vary, from anywhere between 10 to 100 yards in diameter. It is advised that you cover any windows if possible. This is not only to prevent damage from flying debris, but also so dust does not get into your home. The strange health conditions related to inhaling the dust from this storm are still occurring throughout the city. It should be your top priority to not only stay safe from these dust devils, but to avoid inhaling dust. Repeating, a severe weather statement has been issued for Maricopa County in Arizona until further notice. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Phoenix Police Department. A law enforcement warning has been issued for the city of Phoenix, Arizona, until further notice. All residents of Phoenix, Arizona are asked to shelter in place until an all clear is given. At 11:30 this morning, police got into an altercation with a group of criminals in the street. This group of people were the criminals that stole the Native American artifacts from the Pueblo Grande Museum back on the morning of October 26. What followed was a car chase that lasted around 2 hours. At 1:25 p.m., a police car smashed into the vehicles the criminals were driving, forcing it off the road, and making it crash into a ditch. The car was severely damaged, injuring 2 of the criminals and smashing the objects they were carrying with them. The following information was relayed to us through a bystander of the crash. What happened next was unexplainable. The skull, which had gemstones in its eyes, seemed to light up with a bright glow and then emit a powerful blast. This pulse of energy immediately told everything within a 20-foot radius into stone, including the people within the range of the skull. It is believed all three of the criminals, along with 4 police officers, are dead. A whisper was also heard through the air after the fact. It is not known exactly what was said, as it seemed to be spoken in an ancient language. Nothing in science can explain this event, and it is currently theorized that this skull being extracted from the Snake Town village could have caused all of this. But this is all just a theory right now. For the time being, remain indoors until more is known about this event. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Phoenix Police Department, in conjunction with the Phoenix Health Department. A civil danger warning has been issued for the city of Phoenix, Arizona, until further notice. The situation involving the dust storm has become more severe. Hundreds of new patients have been admitted to local hospitals with strange medical emergencies. What was a rare occurrence in a select few patients has become widespread. Rather than small pebbles in people's bodies being formed from dust and sand, it has started to turn parts of people's insides into a stone-like substance. While it is not known what is happening, it's theorized these particles are taking the water out of people's bodies, essentially sucking them dry. Doctors around the area are currently looking into ways to try and halt or reverse the effects of this petrifying dust. There have been reports from people seeing the solidified bodies of people out on the streets, similar to that seen in the legend of Medusa. It is advised that you do not go outside under any circumstances, unless told otherwise by authorities. The best thing you can do is keep all exits to the outside world closed and sealed. Place damp towels under outside leading doorways and windows to prevent dust from getting into your home. Turn off any air conditioning systems, as leaving these on could potentially circulate dust into your home. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this rapidly evolving event. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Phoenix Police Department, in conjunction with the Arizona state government. An immediate evacuation order has been issued for the city of Phoenix, Arizona, effective immediately. The situation involving the petrifying dust has become critical. Remaining indoors is not safe anymore, as dust that has begun to settle on homes and buildings has been solidifying into a solid stone-like substance. This has resulted in the roofs of people's houses caving in, and crushing people in some cases. Over the past week, it was believed too dangerous to travel. While that is still believed to be the case, this is a last-ditch effort to try and preserve the lives of our citizens. When going outside, make sure to wear a face mask, or some sort of wet cloth over your mouth and nose. Wearing eye protection is also advised, to prevent your eyes from being permanently closed. When driving, have your lights on, and be watchful for other vehicles. Drive slow, and carefully. Any road accidents will likely not be able to be assisted by law enforcement. If you see someone out in the streets in the process of turning to stone, or already turned into stone, do not attempt to stop and save them. Those are not people anymore. If you are not in possession of a vehicle, contact law enforcement. Law enforcement officers are attempting to assist people out of the city, but capacity is limited. The city is currently in talks with the National Guard to try and get military vehicles into the city to assist evacuation efforts. Flying vehicles, such as airplanes and helicopters, will be ineffective due to all the dust in the air, along with low visibility. If you cannot evacuate at the moment, remain calm. Everything in the state's power is being done to rescue as many people as possible. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this rapidly evolving event.